Namaskar. Welcome back to the example number 16 for the event professional prospects. This example, we had a detailed discussion in the previous video wherein we analyzed a mail chart with the help of the EPS tables, his job prospects. He's working in abroad on contract basis, and he wanted to know whether his contract will be extended or not, or whether he has to come back homeland. All these things we had a detailed discussion in the previous video. With the help of the EPS tables, we analyzed the same example. We are going to study in this video with the help of the PILT table, how far these key planets and PILT table are more useful in finding the influence of the PILT and also the key planets in finding the destiny and also the Sabukti period's significations. Now let us examine this example with the help of the PILT table now. Example 16, timing of event, contract job in abroad. We are going to study now with the help of the PILT table. This is the birth chart of the male native. Now let us examine with the help of the PILT table. The key planets have been given in the previous video for the EPS table analysis. The same shades have been taken here also. Let us now check with the PILT page. You can see that the event that native is working in abroad, but I have chosen the event profession all jobs only because whatever may be the type of profession, then accordingly some houses can be supportive, can become even fifth house, ninth house, which are in general coming under D3, that is unfavorable because of the 12th house to the 6th house and the 10th house. But as we had a detailed discussion and this, without the unfavorable other grouping, they will not become completely unfavorable. So similarly, that for abroad job also, 9th house and 12th house, though they are all supportive, they cannot be completely, we cannot say it is unfavorable because of the 9th house and 12th house are supportive houses for in job in abroad. But they can also become unfavorable, or they can also, that strength can be reduced because when they are connected to the 8th house and 5th house. And because of that, there is an event also for the job profession in abroad, but wherein that 9th house can be under the supportive, but still I normally prefer to select the event profession all job for all sort of job prospects, because whatever may be the event, based on the grouping of houses only, we are going to give the importance that shades and all to the each planet, right? So self-signification is has to be studied accordingly to the type of profession. So here he's jobbing abroad. So the ninth house and the ninth house will be supportive only. But when ninth house will be supportive, only if it is become going to be favorable when it is connected to the third house and 11th house and other favorable houses. Instead, it is connected to the 8th house and 5th house and 12th house, then it is going to be unfavorable also. So based on the grouping, though the 5th house and 9th house are given and 12th house are given under the red color for each planet, grouping of houses only is going to make whether it is supportive or not. So since because that is the one which is going to make the real strength of the particular planet, so I used to prefer profession all jobs, and colors can be given accordingly. That's what we had a detailed discussion in the previous video also. You can see Mercury has been given green. Ninth lord, 11th lord occupying ninth house. 9, though it is ninth lord, 9, 11, 9 are supportive for the job prospect, not only for the job in abroad. In general, for the job connected to the abroad or long travel related job or communication related, and the two 9, 11 and 9 given indicated by Mercury is favorable, and second star lord and 4 and 12 cuspal sublord. This grouping is supportive for the job prospects in abroad. Right, so that is the reason it is given green color, because of the presence of the 11, 2 and 4 and indicated by 9, 11, 9 grouping. This is not connected to the 8 and 12 grouping, right? And second planet Ketu also favorable grouping, and 8 it is indicating some obstacle, because of that it is given light green. So similarly, you can see Ketu also given light green, and Venus and Rahu and Jupiter and Saturn, they have given blue. Blue in the sense it has got some strength along with some weakness. Please understand the colors, whatever light green or blue or pink we are giving. In the previous examples or the next examples and all, the colors according to the chart, according to our understanding, the sometime we'll give blue, sometime we'll give light green, or sometime pink also. Because we have to understand for what purpose we are giving the colors. So accordingly, for the particular event, accordingly we should be able to identify. Not that for some time we have given pink also. Sometime same pink means mixed. Sometime here you can see Venus, Lagna Lord, 8th Lord, 12th Lord occupying 9th house and 169 cuspal sublord. It looks like mixed one, but it has been given blue. Why it is given blue? Because the job in abroad. So 1, 12, 9, 169, they are all supportive for the job prospects in abroad. Still 8 and 12 grouping also joining hands. We can say it is a mixed one, but favorable on the higher side. So it is like obstacles are there, and 169 cuspal sublord. So Lagna Lord also present. So it is given blue. It is supportive with some obstacles, right? So accordingly, according to our understanding, you can give the colors, and that cannot be always to be the same for each event. Sorry, each chart can differ also according to your understanding. You should be able to understand why such color has been given. Ragu also is given blue, second occupant and fifth cuspal sublord. Five is, of course, it is not good. 5 is indicating it is unfavorable to the sixth house, but still it is not detrimental because it is not having any unfavorable. And Jupiter is supportive for 3, 5, 3, 1, 5, 9, 2, 8, 11. This is also having mixed significations, but third house, fifth house occupying 3, 3 is further supported, 159 supported to the third house, 159 supported to the Lagna, and 2 and 11 are favorable to the Lagna, also favorable to the job prospect. 8 is indicating some weakness. So because of that, favorable grouping are there, but it has got that some that fifth house 5, 9 are also present. Instead of this 5 and 5, 9, it is having that 6,000, 10,000. It is going to be very good, right? But because of this one, this is supportive for a job with instability or change causing, or we can say it is supportive for a contract based job. It is indicating some weakness. Because of that, it is given blue. It can also give, mixed one. It is because why it is not given mixed color pink shade. It is not having any 8 and 12 grouping. Sometime for the event when we are talking about change of job, we can choose as a mixed one to identify this planet is going to give some changes. So, according to your understanding or according to the event we are discussing, we can give the color either blue or pink. So, that is the one which you have to give it according to your understanding. I hope you're able to follow. And that Saturn is fourth lord occupying eighth house. This is good, and eighth house is obstacle, so it is given blue. But within that blue, Venus is got favorable houses for the job prospects in abroad along with that obstacles. And Rahu also the same one, it is favorable along with that some weakness, fifth sublord. And Jupiter is having, favorable houses. So out of them, out of these blue, Jupiter is better because it is not having any unfavorable grouping, all favorable grouping, 3, 5, 3, 1, 5, 9, 2, 8, 11 cuspal sublord. Representing Rahu also having the 2 and 5, it is given blue. But Saturn has got obstacles, and but fourth lord, it is supportive for the job prospects. And 1, 8, 12, 9, and 169, it is a mixed one, but on the favorable side because of the 169 cuspal sublord. So in out of the blue, that Jupiter is better, and then comes the Rahu, and then Venus and Saturn will come in the next stage. And after that, Mercury is a good key planet for our job in abroad. 9, 11, 9, 2, 4, and 12. This green color has been given because it is good for the job prospects in abroad. Similarly, Venus and also good. Sun is also good, and Moon is also good. So that way, it has been given the colors according to their grouping of houses. I think we're able to understand out of all 9 planets we have studied, only Mars is pink shade with the some weakness houses, and all other having some weakness, but without grouping like this. Even Venus also the same way. Because of that, we can say that overall the job prospects is going to be good for only looking at the grouping of all 9 planets self-signification. But we could see that the role of the third house, fifth house, ninth house, and eighth house and 11th house are also strongly playing role at all levels. It is indicating supportive for contract job without any stability. Because sixth house, 10th house are all coming with the stability, but 5, 9 connected to the 11th house and third house and 8 also and 12 also joining in. It is supportive. It is not supportive for a stable job. We can say changeable job, or it can be according to the even third house also strongly present supportive for a job on contract. That is the one which is indicating in the self significations. So I think we're able to understand. Now let us check the that destiny. So let me choose the all planets, KP check all. So now all planets getting the color. And which are the favorable key planets that for the job in abroad? Mercury and Ketu are the strong favorable key planet in abroad. Sun is also good, and what else? Jupiter also supportive. So that way, no, I mean, if you look at that, which are the planets are under the support of these Mercury, you can check. I think mostly all planets will have the influence of the Mercury. Anyway, let us check the destiny, then we will decide. Destiny is indicated by the 10th Lord Sun and 10th Cuspal Sub Lord is Ketu. So 10th Lord Sun we will check, and 10th Cuspal Sub Lord Ketu also will check. 10th Lord is Sun. Sun is green color planet, and Sun is having that Moon, Ketu, all favorable green color planet, all levels, and Mercury in supports of the Sun, and Jupiter, star level Jupiter is blue. It means it is supportive only 353159, but not supportive for a stability. We can say it is changeable. It is changeable job, and it is under contract and under the influence of the Mars also. Mars is also in the sublord. So this is passing ruler link. So Mars, Jupiter, star level, sub level is Mars is talking about that some weakness. So this is indicating instability and supportive for contract job. So 10th Lord planet is under the influence. What about the Mercury role? Mercury is there at the planet level. And if I scroll to the right, you can see Mercury is there at the star level also, 12 level also, sublord also. And all level planets are under the influence of Mercury. That way it is good only. Right? So that 10th Lord is under the influence of the Mars at the star level, and second level planet, that is star lord planet Jupiter, is supportive for changes or instability. We can say that. Right. So that way that the 10th lord we have studied. Now we have to check the 10th cuspal sublord Ketu. Ketu is also under the influence of the Mars. And again, star level planet Rahu also having the Mars. 10th sublord Ketu influenced by Mars and star level Rahu also under the influence of the Mars. So Mars influence there for both Ketu and Rahu. Ketu is the 10th sublord planet, and star level planet Rahu is blue planet 2 and 5 is indicating instability and supported by Jupiter and supported by Mars, and 2A level also Venus, that is also talking about some weakness. So the 10 sublord planet is ruled by star level and 2A level, this planet, blue color planet with some weakness. And Mars also there in support. That is indicating that there will be instability or stable, or what you call permanent jobs are not indicated strongly. It is supportive for the instability. And but sublord is Mercury is good. Again, supporting to the, Ketu represents Mercury itself, it is good. Moreover, star lord Rahu represents Jupiter. So whenever we talk about the node planet, look at the Rasi lord. Rasilad, Ragu, Rasilad, Jupiter. Jupiter is having that Mercury in supports, and also, I mean, Mars already here also there, here also there. So, along with that, all other favorable key planet, Rahu has got the Ketu, through the Jupiter, Ketu also, and also Mercury also in its support. So, through the second planet, I mean, Rahu, second planet Jupiter, through the sign lord, it is connecting to the Mercury. So that Mercury is there at the sublord and forming ruler link to the planet level and also star level, right? That way, despite some weakness, it is supportive for job in abroad. So that is the destiny it is indicated. So in the destiny, which are the unfavorable key planets are influencing the destiny for the weakness? Obviously, that Rahu, Venus, that blue color planets, and also Mars are influencing. Mars is influencing indirectly. Rahu and Venus are playing straight away. Strong favorable key planet, Mercury strongly playing role, right? So that way, that is indicating some weakness. That weakness is supportive for the job in abroad, but on contract basis, right? So we have now studied the destiny, and now we have to study the dasa lot. Now the native is running the Saturn Mahadasa. Previously, that native was running Jupiter Dasa, which that's what I was saying in the previous video. He got the job in Jupiter Dasa, Rahu Bugdi, and Mercury Antra. In July 2024, he got the job in abroad and he traveled abroad also. Job in abroad. So for this job in abroad, whether Jupiter, Rahu, Mercury are supportive, let us check. Jupiter planet in the star of moon one all are good only. And Jupiter itself is supportive for 3, 5, 3, 1, 5, 9, 2, 8, 11. And support which are the strong favorable key planet for a job in abroad? Obviously Mercury, right? Mercury is the 9, 11, 9, 2, 4, and 12. And Venus also supportive 1, 12, 9, 1, 6, 9. And that moon and sun are all favorable. But important planet favorable for abroad travel is Mercury and of course Venus. So Mercury is the stronger one. So let us check that whether the Dasa Lord is having the influence of the Mercury and also supportive for the job prospects. Jupiter having Mercury, Mercury at all levels present, and star level planet Moon is supportive for 3 and 3. It is again supportive for job in on contract in abroad, traveling abroad, all supportive. So this is Jupiter is not under the influence of the Mars straight away. That is good. It is supported by the favorable key planet at the star level, and also sublord itself with Jupiter has come, and all levels are supported by the Mercury and all other favorable key planet, Sun, all are there. In Jupiter, Rahu. Rahu is the one which is representing Jupiter. Rahu also supportive for some instability, but supportive for job in abroad, but influenced by Mars and star level and sub level Venus. Venus is the supportive planet, but with some weakness. Definitely obstacles are there. That Venus star level and sub level. That Venus is supported by 2A level planet Mercury, our favorable key planet for job abroad. That is all supporting the dasala. That is also playing role at the 2A level and 4th level, and also forming ruler link to the other levels. You can see Mercury is influencing, supporting Venus, and that way it is forming ruler link. And Jupiter is the, I mean, dasala. That Jupiter is playing role at the source also, star level also, sub level also. Jupiter and Mercury role are at all levels. So they are all supportive for job prospects. But because of this 1, 8, 12, 9 and blue planets are ruling at the star level and sub level and also planet, it is supportive for job in abroad, but not on the permanent basis. With the instability, we can say it is on the contract basis. Now in that Rahu Bugdi, and of course Jupiter, under Jupiter Dasa Rahu Bugdi, which are the key planets favorable for job abroad? Which are the key planets are influencing or supporting the Rahu? Obviously Mercury, right? Forming ruling also at Mercury is the strong favorable key planet supporting for job in abroad. in the Bugdi Lord. And of course, in Dasa Lord also, Mercury role is present strongly. In that Mercury Antra, it is ninth lord, 11th lord. In the source planet itself, Mercury, supportive for travel abroad. It can favor for job abroad, for the travel. He has to travel, no? So this is a good key planet. That itself is playing role in the source is fine, but star level, sub level should support for that. That way, first of all, Mercury is there at the planet level, star level, and sub level itself is Mercury. Definitely, it is passing its ruler link, and all other favorable key planets are all playing role. And Mercury in the star of Saturn. Saturn is 4 and 8, supportive for job, but not very good for abroad travel. But Saturn is getting the support of Mercury, Ketu, Moon, Rahu, Jupiter, all are good. And 2A level planet Mars is indicating some weakness because this is having that 5, 4, 8, 8 and 12, 5, 4, 8, 12 grouping. So it is indicating 8 and 12 are there at the star level, but they are being reduced by the Mercury planet by way of planet, and importantly, it is also ruling at the sublord. That way, that Mercury Antra is supportive for the native to travel abroad to join the job with instability or on contract basis. So if the sublord is not Mercury, it is something, some other planet like Saturn again is coming, is playing role. Definitely during that period would have not supported for the native to travel abroad for joining the job. I think we're able to understand. So he got the job in Jupiter, Rahu, Mercury, right? So then after Rahu Bugdi, that Jupiter Dasa is over. So Jupiter in its ruler, it is not having the Mars, it is good, right? So now that Saturn Dasa started. In Saturn Dasa, you can see Saturn is having the star level Mars is having weakness, both favorable and mixed key planet, and also forming ruler link. It is star level is weak by way of Mars, and but that is not being further supported by the 2A level and sub-level planet. Sub-level planet, of course, it is having that weakness also, but that is not getting the influence of the Mars by support. Otherwise, that impact is going to be more unfavorable. Here, Mercury is supportive to the star level planet by way of ruler link, by way of star lord of the star lord, and also Mercury playing at all levels. Mercury itself, and again it is coming Mercury. So that Mercury is supportive, and star level planet indicating some weakness, definitely, but other levels are supported by the favorable key planet. So this Saturn is supportive for job prospects, but when compared to Jupiter, it has got some weakness. Definitely, it is supportive for the instability also. But because of the supportive favorable key planets, that Saturn Dasa will favor for the job prospects in abroad despite some changes or challenges. I think we're able to understand. So now he contacted during that Saturn Dasa, and Venus Bugdi, he contacted that, Venus Bugdi, Venus Antra, he contacted during that May 2000, 21, 22. Actually, this is not correct. This is Jupiter 14. July, Jupiter Dasa, Rahu Bhukti, Mercury Antra. He got the job in July 2014. After that, up to May 2000, sorry, July 2022, he is having the contract. He said that when he contacted in May 2022, he said that his contract is going to end in July 2022. He wants to know whether his contract will be extended further, or he has to come back homeland. That is the question. During that period, he was running Saturn Dasa, Venus Bugdi, and Venus Antra. Now, previously he was running after Saturn Dasa, Saturn Bugdi, then Mercury Bugdi, and Ketu Bugdi were running, but he was not having such mental disturbances. Now, only in Venus only he has had that such mental disturbances, whether he is going to be retained there or he is going to come back. Because you look at the Venus, Venus is Lagna Lord, 8th Lord, 12th Lord, occupy 9th. So Lagna Lord itself is ruling, and also 8 and 12 significator. and is getting that such mentality. In Venus, you can see in Saturn Dasa, which are the unfavorable key planet, which is making the Saturn is weaker. Mars, right? And Venus. Venus is the one sublord planet. It is supportive for both favorable and unfavorable. Mars is the one which is indicating some weakness. So Mars and Venus are the trouble-giving planets or change-causing key planet for the Saturn Mahadasa, right? So in that, favorable key planets are Mercury. Mercury is a strong favorable key planet, and also other Sun are also favorable, and Ketu, Mercury are strong favorable. Mercury itself is ruling the ruler and also passing rulerly. In Venus, the one of the unfavorable key planet of the Dasa Lord, Venus itself is playing role here and influencing the star level and sub level and star lord of the sub lord by way of ruler link. That 1812 is being given to the other levels. That is on the unfavorable side, right? But unfortunately, that unfavorable Mars is not directly ruling as one of the level, and also not influencing the star level and planet level. Sub level, of course, it is having that, but not the primary levels. Planet and star level, they are not under the influence of the Mars, and Mars also not ruling. So that way, Venus is not bad, but being the 1812 cuspal lord and having got some weakness, it is forming ruler link also. Definitely, Lagna will face some obstacle and instability also. But favorable key planet Mercury is playing role at the star level, and Jupiter also supportive for the job prospect. That Jupiter also at the sub level, and Mercury also forming ruler link to the source level, and also all level, all planets are getting the support of the Mercury. That is the strength of this chart. So during that Venus, the Bugdi started, Venus is not having the unfavorable key planets of the solid Mars in the ruler, and also under the not under the influence of the Mars in the supports also the planet level star level, that is fine. But Venus itself is the one of the unfavorable key planet of the Dasa Lord Saturn, trouble giving houses to the Lagna. That itself is forming ruler as a source planet itself, and also forming ruler link to other levels. It is indicating some sort of instability, and Lagna is getting stressed because Lagna itself is involved. And but that is not indicating any what you call challenges or loss of job, because star level is good and sub level also supported, and also forming ruler link. So in Venus during May 2022 was contacting. During that Venus was running, and July also that is going to continue only. So because of that, it is said that no, he will not lose the job because star level is favorable, sublord also supportive, and because of the Venus rule, that mentality will be there because Saturn's unfavorable Kepler Venus is playing as the book the Lord and forming ruler link. So his contract got extended from July 2022 to from July 2023. 1 year he got extended, right? So then in July 2023, he got extended up to this period, right? Then he again contacted in mid of that 2023. This year also he contacted. He want to know whether his contract will further extended or not. During that period, Venus booked the Rahu Antra was running. When his contract is going to end, during that period, that Rahu Antra was running. Check the Rahu Antra. Rahu is indicating some changes, and Venus at star level and sub level, Venus itself is playing. That Venus is the one that is the Bugdi Lord, Venus itself is playing. So because of that, definitely that native will face some changes or challenges during that period. But as said, that Venus is supported by the 2A level planet, star lord, that is Mercury, and forming ruler link, and same is there for the sublord also. And moreover, if you check, the because planet star level, sub level ruled by the same planet, if you check that sub-lord of the Rahu, that is none other than Mercury. Let us check that sub-lord of the Rahu also, because that is the same planet ruling. Rahu sub-lord is Venus, sorry. Rahu sub-lord is Venus itself, not the Mercury. So let us check that Venus Venus is Lagna Lord, 8th Lord, 12th Lord occupying 9th house and 169 cuspal sub-Lord. It is indicating some weakness. Definitely Lagna will face obstacles. But fortunately, as we discussed, just a minute, yes, that Venus is getting the ruler link of the Mercury. That is the important one because the Dasa Lord's, sorry, Bugdi Lord's favorable key planet Mercury, the star level planet, is influencing the star lord and also sub lord and also as the 2A level. So this is indicating some weakness despite it is not promising for the loss of job. So during that Venus Bugdi Rahu Antra, that is also supported by the favorable key planet by way of ruler's link, right? And you can see that yes. All the other favorable key planets are all there in supports because Moon is one of the Bugdilar's key planet. That Moon is playing role at all levels. And of course, that other favorable key planet Jupiter is there. Whether Jupiter is there, yes, Jupiter is there at the source. And because Rahu, Jupiter role is there at all levels. So because of the support of the all the favorable key planets, and it is supportive for extension also, but because of the 8 and 12, there will be obstacles and in the progress. So in Venus and Rahu also he got the extension as predicted that he did not lose the job and he got the extension. So that the extension is going to be there up to July 2025. During that period, July 2025, when it is going to run, Venus Bugdi Ketu Antra will be there. So you can check Ketu. Ketu during that Ketu in 2025, again he will come to a, doubt that whether that destiny, sorry, that extension is going to happen or he has to come back. You can see Ketu is good, representing Mercury. Rahu is supportive for some changes, but not detrimental because Rahu in the sub of that Mercury itself and Rahu getting the Mercury in the, and the supports that way they're all supportive only. So there is no problem. So that way, that is not a problem. And so that though the plan star level having some weakness, sub level is favorable, it is supportive only. So definitely he will again it extended. The problem can arise only during that after Venus, when Sun is going to start, when Saturn Dasa Sun Bugdi, because Sun is having that Mars, which is some unfavorable key planet at the sub level, and also forming in ruler link to the star level planet. So Sun is the planet is 10th Lord planet. He is going to experience the Jupiter some changes, supportive and sublord also favoring for that. So during that Sun Bugdi only under the Saturn Dasa, Sun Bugdi only he can experience some sort of some sort of hurdles or changes in the job. So not in the Venus Bugdi. I think you are able to understand the role of the key planets and their influence in the destiny, dasa, bhukti, and also antra. I think you are able to understand. So we will meet in the next example. Good luck.